Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriella Espinosa, and I will be taking us through a psychic surgery treatment for the next 20 minutes. It's most beneficial if you turn down the volume, lay down or recline, and close your eyes while receiving this treatment. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of advanced bioenergy operations through my perception and my vocalization of what I'm perceiving on the inner energetic grid. We are opened in ways which allow these technologies to come through into our physical reality and enact change on your behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that you're going to be hearing, and try not to focus too much on meaning or interpretation. Just allow your mind to relax. And if you notice any attempts by your mental field to try to hold on to any of these concepts, just simply let go into the healing transmission. And if you fall asleep, that's really great. So it's quite helpful to replay this session at least one more time and at a quiet volume, especially right before going to bed or a nap. That's the prime time. And doing this will take your healing further. A great way to keep working with all of my YouTube video sessions is to muscle test and to pick the most appropriate, most beneficial one for yourself at that time. And you can download the audio versions for free on my website for easier replay later. And if you find this session helpful, please share, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're alerted about new sessions. Also, there is a donation link in the description below. So today's session is a support for us to more easily, more easefully, and more gracefully to start to move in the direction of inhabiting the new life and the new self that is currently in formation, in the unformed part of our being and in the unformed part of reality currently. Practicing self-acceptance for who we are now paves the way for us fully receiving who we will be coming in as in the next phase of our life. So go ahead and get comfortable and recline and close your eyes, slowing your breath. Turning your gaze and your sensory awareness to the inside throughout your physical body, and receive the healing transmission of these alchemical operations. And we will now begin. So connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence, aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves, aligning with the authority of natural order, with the purity of divine benevolent law of creation, aligning with our own inherent creator self and our precision locus in existence. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest spark of infinity. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke and receive divine blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. Clearing a matched outlook repository. Let's go ahead and also clear the guilt, blame, shame game, clearing, untethering ourselves from this. And as we optimize due to the untethering, lending our healing intention force to the deconstruction, annihilation of that blame, shame game construct. Liberating ourselves and easily paying it forward for the destruction of that mechanism, that detrimental mechanism. Great, downloaded healing points. All right, energy vantage points clearing distortions, clearing ripple effects from the other side of life, hope. Investing in your own truest self-ordering and coming into full view of your own divine life ordering. Because there's this thing when you can see something, perceive something, be aware, fully aware of something, you have power because you're in alignment, you're in truth, clear vision. Great. Commiseration with other entity landings. Now releasing over obligatory stance and recovery of your true form coming into order here without any others' needs, wants, desires influencing and subtly distorting your original point method of self-creation and being simultaneously created by the most benevolent, loving force from on high. Quite a bit there, action-packed. Higher self recovery path. Let's clear an energy field infiltration. Let's clear a denouncing of self avenue, opportunistic construct, which comes from other. And let's clear away guilt associations. And clearing what comes up from this question, where have you not been allowed to be yourself, to be fully yourself? Either from a belief on the inside or an external construct from someplace or someone else. And letting your system, your energy field answer this question in the form of alchemical transmutation, setting things right for yourself. Right side up. Great. Next healing point. Independence, new sampling of here to now, greater strength arriving. So just to speak to this a little bit, my words may not make mental sense, but your system understands the healing application and transmission behind coming through these words. Contact availability reform. Serious life adjustment, ordering and easing the birthing process into the new. Your new, our new, the new, multi-layered, multi-dimensional, multi-form, clearing the negative, distortive interfaces that are all around us currently and getting clear about them so that, as I said before, when you have clear vision, clear perception, they can't touch you. It can't get you. It can't land on you. I'm just seeing the, like you're in your car and there's bugs on the windshield and clear vision. You've got your windshield wipers clearing the way so you know what is ahead of you and what is here and what's you and what's not you. Great. Continually and easily adjusting ourselves to come more into our new, true, higher form, designing. This is action in motion, designing. Great, full-bodied, full physicality application and participation here. Lifting the veils of other opportunistic, hungry, oppositional forces which attempt to co-opt our ongoing, beautiful new self-birthing process. This could be a negative thought you've carried since you were 2. This could be somebody else's negative thought that has been somewhere in your auric field, kind of whispering in your ear, something that's not quite right for you. And it can be something that's completely different that we can't even conceptually conceive of. So lifting the veils and booting out what's not true for us. Superseding, interceding, and alighting in ease. Higher plane transformational recast, inner plane recovery stasis, sequencing, unraveling, undoing, reforming, reborning. That word likes to come through a lot these days. Great. Next healing point. Higher divinity architecture underway. This is a status report, but also a boost and a clearing the path for this glorious, wonderful construction, divinity construction. Providing supreme support for you to more easefully and gracefully begin movement from your situating physicality embodiment into the direction of inhabiting your new life and your new self, which is currently in formation, in construction, in the unformed part of our being, of our reality, of the reality. Higher self attunement here, inner true course, reception, recovery. Inner plane directional flow, reorganization. And we're doing a clearing for a compacted life visioning sequence that may have been with you your entire life, and your grandmas and great pa. So these times are just so supportive of dropping stuff that is not true for us anymore and in our imminent future. It's time to shed. It's time to purge this stuff that's just not, it's never been true for us, but it was part of the reality grid of the past, and that's leaving. So we must purge. So here's some support for this. Great. This next one's fun. Implementation of boot camp style implementation of full-on self-acceptance for who you are now, as you are now, as you are paving the way for your fully receiving you, who will be coming into being in the next phase of your life and this life. Great. And status upgrade. Initiating higher grade vocational worth. This could be job, career, what you do for a living, or what you do because you love doing it. So upping the ante on worthiness and self-value there, and upping the ante on your self-dedication to embodying more self-worth with regards to the vocational career employment aspect of your life. Great. Clearing and healing any disjuncture in relation to the higher divine orchestration of life. Repairing, re-assimilating, resituating yourself in correct, true alignment and participation, and also a boost in perception here. Let's clear an argumentative path from the past. And it's just very simple, like it almost wants to argue with the new that is being built and wanting to come in. And it's kind of like a, yeah, but what about this? Well, yeah, but what about that? And well, he said, they said, and it just wants to argue. So let's bring in some loving but firm clearing for this piece. And higher plane, resituating yourself anew, grounding anew. Excellent. Tranquility, arranging further to support and supersede all worry, anxiety, crystallized panic, distrust, fear, entrapments. Higher life quality, instatement, trusting the flow, trusting the way, trusting the path you are on, and trusting the mitigating transformational ordering which is underway on your behalf on this light liberation upward trajectory movement superhighway. And allowing all of these operations to settle in, your system to do its thing over the course of the next several days. And we're now bringing our session to a close. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you would like your own personal one-on-one session, please visit my website and click the appointments page. There's also a donation link in the description below. Again, I highly recommend that you listen to this session at least one more time in order to deepen its healing effects. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.